Hello, I'm Charlotte Martinez from the Teen Yoga Foundation. Today I wanted to speak to you about hormones at teenagers and menstruation. Not a topic that many of us necessarily feel particularly comfortable sharing with a giggly group of girls and boys and transgender girls. So why would we do it? Well, after working with young people for 30 years, it became absolutely clear to me that for many girls who were born with a womb, the period, the stages of period can be both very painful, alienating, and also really exclude them from a lot of sports. Mostly because they feel very uncomfortable and in pain, but also because they're very self-conscious about bleeding. And also because they don't really have any tools to equip themselves with in terms of abating the pain or dulling the pain. And the other thing that became very clear to me working with young people was that many girls start very early on the pill as a way to reduce the pain and to reduce the flow, when in fact what they're doing obviously is stopping the flow completely and creating a synthetic flow. So I decided to share some of Uma Dinsmore's fantastic work, Alexandra Pope and many other wonderful women who have created a real wisdom around periods, lunar cycles, and honoring our body during those cycles, understanding those cycles a little bit more profoundly, and helping ourselves to make the most of them, knowing when to rest, knowing when to act, knowing when to be creative. So what we normally do is pick up when the young people start to talk about period pain and start to use that as a kind of reason why they can't join in, and offer a specific class for that. And that can be for guys as well. Many guys want to take part just because they're curious, because they want to understand their sisters, their girlfriends, their mothers a little bit better. Also because they are transgender, so they have that understanding of wanting to know what it's like to be in a woman's body. Many of the girls welcome this, and in certain groups they prefer to just be women who are girls at birth in the group. So we just let the group decide which way to go with that, and that's something we decide together. And then we share the wisdom of having been a female now for 57 years, of how our bodies shift and change during our lunar cycles, explaining to them exactly how that works, and moving in the way that our body needs to move. So we're moving into the realm of somatic movement here, where we're feeling into the energy of the body, and we're feeling into what the body needs. Introducing the concept of premenstrual tension and how we might relieve that through certain yoga postures and breathing techniques. And during the actual flow, how we might rest more deeply into the flow and allow the body to let go of the bleeding, let go of the blood. And then, of course, this joyful ovulatory period in the middle of the 28 days, and how that might feel, how we might harness the power of that ovulation in our creativity, in forthright, ambitious projects. And we can mirror that in our somatic movement, in the group. So that becomes a kind of mirroring of our various experiences of the period in the group, and a kind of wisdom sharing, both from me to them, but also between each other. And that's a very rich area to move into with girls, teenage girls, just moving away from this concept that having a period is a problem, and that having a period is something needs medicating or medication, or stopping altogether because it's kind of unhelpful or embarrassing. But of course, as teachers, we need to feel empowered to speak openly and confidently about this in a way that highlights the optimal and highlights the positive of being a woman, a female, and having this access to this life force within us. So this is something that we can't just be hesitating in. We need to be powerful. We need to be the leaders in this field. We speak about this at some length. There's a full module dedicated to this in our teen yoga course. If you'd like to join us, feel free. We have online courses throughout the year and 2 face-to-face courses, one in the spring and one in the autumn. So if you need to know more, please contact us at www.teenyoga.com. Thank you. See you soon.